Who doesn't love a good frozen pizza? I would think DiGiorno would come to mind. So we're gonna see how much cheaper it is to make a homemade pizza compared to a DiGiorno pizza. It's not delivery, it's thawed out. I opted for just cheese and pepperoni for this video because this is by far probably the most iconic kind of pizza. And this particular pizza cost me $7.89 at checkout. But is it worth $7.89? The first thing I'm immediately noticing is that the cheese didn't really brown all that much. It just kind of stayed the same color as it did when it came out of the frozen box. The pepperoni is very satisfyingly spread out though, so I'll give them points for that. I don't know if it's my oven or not, but the dough just kind of feels undercooked for the amount of time that they want you to put it in. Yeah, just something about the cheese and the dough combination just feels artificial to me. Let's see if we can make a better and cheaper pizza than that. Let's thaw this recipe out. To make this truly cheap, we're making our own dough, like the Italians do. Mamma mia! Don't be put off by the fact that I'm using a stand mixer. You can totally do this without it, just calm down. Into a mixing bowl, we'll add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 packet of active dry yeast, and 1 1/3 cups of warm water. Whisk it up and let it sit for about 7 to 10-ish minutes, or until it gets super frothy. Next, we're dumping in 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'll just sit back and relax as my stand mixer kneads the dough for about 10 minutes or so. Then place your dough in a greased mixing bowl, cover with saran wrap, and place it in a cold oven with the light turned on. It'll take about 90 minutes for it to double in size. Ooh, it's so thick. Let's do something about that. Punch! And then if we divide that by 2, that's 2 pizza doughs. So for this much money right here, you can make 2 pizza doughs. Oopsie poopsie, I forgot to bring the rolling pin to set today, so I guess we're using a jar of pizza sauce. So I'm spreading it out about as large as the DiGiorno pizza is. And I'll do my best attempt to kind of roll up the sides a little bit. Sorry if this is making all the Italian ancestors cry.
Good thing they're not my ancestors.
Next, I'll spread on my pizza sauce. Yes, it's just from a jar this time. I'll also be using pre-shredded mozzarella cheese, and of course, pepperoni. Ayy. Then I'll coat the sides of the pizza with some egg wash. Man, I'm missing all my tools today. First the rolling pin, now the brush. If you're just using a regular oven like I am, basically just set it to your highest temperature, so like 500 degrees. And it'll only take around 10 or so minutes for your pizza to fully cook, so just keep an eye on it. And ooh la la, mamma mia, that's a spicy pizza. And as price comparisons go, the homemade pizza actually beat out the DiGiorno pizza by a couple dollars, which is pretty good. Now I'd say if you were really pressed on time and really didn't want to make your own dough and all that type of stuff, the DiGiorno works perfectly fine, but I think people eat the frozen stuff so often that they forget how good the homemade version is for $2 less. Yes, it takes a little more time, but overall, it's pretty worth it. Wasn't able to get it completely round, but hey, that's just what humans do. They ain't perfect. And I can immediately notice that the cheese actually browned on this one, which is good. And something about just the more brown tone colors on this just make it feel a lot more human-made, not assembly line made, if that makes sense. Ooh, and listen to the bottom of this thing. Ooh. But yeah, that's the kind of color you want. Already, the fake alarm is not going off, which is good. I have to remind myself what this other one tasted like. Also, this is like really sweet. Like they poured sugar on top of this thing, like it's candy pizza. This definitely exudes fresh pizza and not candy pizza. Thank you so much for watching the season finale of Thawed Out. If you enjoyed this and you were inspired to make your own homemade pizza, subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell for more Thawed Out. And we'll be back this fall.